Since before the election was called more than a month ago, support for the Bloc and especially the NDP has sagged, while the Liberals surged ahead of the Conservatives. In recent days, the gap between the two has closed somewhat. And based on that polling data and seat projections, if an election were held today, the poll tracker puts the chance of a Liberal government at 90%, most likely a majority government. With me now, Chief Political Correspondent Rosemary Barton. So, Rosie, the polls suggest an apparently durable Liberal lead. What would it take to change the race at this point?
Listen, Erica, there probably have to be days or weeks added to the election calendar for things to change really dramatically at this point. What has made this race remarkable throughout remains true at the end. This is still very much a race between two parties, the Liberals and the Conservatives. And the smaller parties remain very squeezed. The lack of support for both the NDP and the Bloc Québécois has largely benefited the Liberals. And so though the Conservatives have high support, still it makes it much more challenging for them to find a path to victory here, given that support is concentrated in fewer regions. So if the NDP support was to increase, if the Bloc continues to gain a little bit in these coming days, that would help break the vote up enough to allow for the Conservatives to gain more seats. Those things could still happen in the final days, but the trend line hasn't moved very much since the beginning.
And now we're entering the end game. What are you going to be watching for?
Well, as journalists on the campaigns told you, geography really important in these final days because campaigns decide where to send leaders based on the likelihood of holding or picking up a new riding. So that can help us understand what the parties think of their chances. The other thing is tone. If leaders start to worry they're not going to get the outcome they want, they will sharpen their messages, and sometimes that can mean becoming much more aggressive in their attacks on one another. Lots of risks in that move, obviously, but these final days are about persuasion, and they will do that any way they can.
Thanks for this, Rosie. Rosemary Barton in Toronto.